Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are finally in 2026. I hope everyone had a great 2025. Mine was pretty emotional. If you didn't have a great one, here's hoping 2026 is better for you. I hope everyone had a great Christmas as well. Christmas was very, very small this year with me. I did celebrate with my mom, my son, and my sister and her family. And we didn't get dumped on this time, which was awesome. Because we got dumped on, I think, twice before Christmas, and that was no bueno. That was not fun. But nonetheless, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope so far it's going well, even though it's only been like 10 to 12 days. But all in all, it wasn't a bad year for me, but it wasn't a good year. It was just an emotional one. But anyway, we're here to talk about goals, not New Year resolutions, just goals. I just want to set some realistic goals and not like huge resolutions, because I was actually doing pretty good with my last year's goals, and then like things happened and I had to break them within 6 months. So I'm trying to do better this year about that. My first goal of the year is probably the one I'm going to repeat from earlier last year. I really want to do some damage on my debt, which I'm not saying it got worse last year. It's just very, very slow. But it has gone down, and I'm loving that. In 4 months, I will be under a certain amount on my college debt, which I'm so excited for. And it's just like making me want to throw more money into it to quickly dissolve that debt. So I might throw more extra money here and there. Not sure, because I'm still clearing debt with the bank. But it hasn't gotten bad, nor has it gotten better. It's pretty steady, but it's doing it. And then with that being said, I want to have a little pouch in the house on the side where I have extra cash flowing around that I can use that towards at the end of the year onto my card. I tried to do that last year, but I ran into some problems, so I had to use whatever I had. If I didn't touch the money that was saved up for that, probably would have cleared another $300, I'm gonna say. I remember once in a while when I would count it, it was almost 200, and then it was 145. Hey, it's debt is debt. It will still work. So I want to do that, which brings me to goal number 2. I do want to put more money aside in the house, cash-wise, for emergencies. I started doing that. I think I started doing that before the new year, because we had a power outage 2 weeks into 2025 in our area, and we couldn't open our fridge, and we couldn't use like the toaster, the oven, the microwave, all of that. We couldn't use any of that. And my mom lives across the street, but she was part of the same grid, so she too could not use all her appliances and whatnot. So we actually had to go to Metro and get sandwiches and some drinks, because we couldn't do it, which was really helpful. I took 100 with me, and I think we only ended up spending like $45 for food. Not fast food. I was telling my kid, I don't want fast food. I want to get sandwiches, like finger foods, what have you. So we did that, and I want to do that again because I was working out so well. And then occasionally I would take some with me when I went to shows, just in case something happened and I ended up spending some of the money, and I don't want to do that anymore. So what I'm going to try to do is leave it here and not take it with me for an emergency, because what if Gabe needs to have money on hand for something, you know? With that being said, I'm loving how I controlled my finances last year. I'm going to take a certain amount of each pay in cash and use that as my allowance, and then occasionally put money aside. That system it really worked with me because I did not want to touch anything in my bank account. So we're gonna do that again. Goal number 3 is I want to read a lot of books. And when I say read, I'm gonna be listening to Audible books. I know some people have said listening to audiobooks is not reading, but with someone who has vision problems and a hectic schedule, I don't have time just to sit and read. So I rather just sit and listen while I sew, or while I game, or while I'm doing other things. I as much as I loved reading Fourth Wing, but I have early signs of keratoconus on my left eye, so light really distorts my vision. And I mean, I could read with LED lights, that's not a problem because it's not too bright. It's kind of dark at the same time. However, by the time I want to read, I am exhausted from work. I have headaches, or my eyes are not doing really well, that I just want to close my eyes and just relax, or not put a lot of strain. So sometimes I have to stay away from screens. So I really don't do a lot of things when that happens other than sit and sew. So I would love to listen to audiobooks. So my goal is to read at least 25. I'm reading, technically listening. I'm listening to Quicksilver and I'm on chapter 19. I think I might be halfway through. I could be wrong. I don't have my physical book. I lent it to my kid's girlfriend to read and she's already finished. But I did subscribe to Audible and I got 2 free credits for that. And 1 credit was for the 2nd volume of Quicksilver. And I think my 2nd purchase with the credit, pretty sure it was Throne of Glass. Not ACOTAR. I know it's Throne of Glass. But I do want to read the series of ACOTAR. And then there's like Wings of the Blood I want to read. I also have the Stephen King novel that I was gifted for my birthday. It's like horror, which my coworker knew I liked. That's really thick, but it's also really small to make it look really thick. I hope I can find an Audible book for this. Otherwise, it is going to be painfully hard and long for me to read this. I was reading George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood series because I'm like obsessed with the Targaryen era. However, he's very descriptive and it makes me really tired and I can't keep up. So hopefully I can find an Audible book of George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood. And I'm not reading, like I said earlier in my previous videos, I'm not reading all of Game of Thrones because until George R.R. Martin finishes the Game of Thrones series, I don't want to read all of that and then be at a halt and then forget everything. So I'm just going to read Fire and Blood. I do have a TBR. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. I do have a TBR. But eventually I want to like save up some money and then just go to like a bookstore and just grab a bunch of books. And thrifting, because I know a lot of people like to thrift their books. I used to buy a lot of thrift books. I had a whole bunch, like all up in my bookshelf here. And it was I think it was Philippia, whatever her name is. She was the author of like The Other Bowling Girl, and I was really, really, really fascinated with the King Henry VIII era. I did grab all of those, and I had a list of all the books, and I was gonna get into it. My bookshelf is really clear because I got rid of them, and I was like, I'm never gonna read these. And now that I'm into books, I kind of want to read them. So hopefully, maybe I'll find Audible books about it, but there are going to be some things that I physically want to collect, like the Fourth Wing series. So my goal is to read 25 books. And that is not including mangas, because I occasionally do read mangas. You can't even see it from this frame. But down here, there are tons of manga books. I've read them all. I only collect certain ones from a specific author. Very, very, very like that. 4, I really want to do better with myself physically, with health. So my goal, I'm hoping by June, I'm gonna try. Even if I'm off by a little bit, I'm gonna try. By June, which is 6 months from now, I really wish to lose at least 30 to 40 pounds. Not really liking my weight, and I really want to fix that. I should be going to the gym because of my upper neck and spine. I should be going. I also have problems with my hips. I should be going. And now that I'm driving, I am not walking as much unless I am at work. So now, because it's still winter, I really don't want to walk in the wintertime. But once the weather gets warmer, I do want to do at least an hour a day of walks. Whether it's in the morning or it's at night. But it will give me an opportunity to do walks and listen to audiobooks while I'm on my walks instead of just music. Because as much as I loved walking with music like I used to, I think listening to audiobooks would be a lot better, because then I can be like, well, after this chapter I can go home. Or I will only listen to at least 2 or 3 chapters, or get to a certain chapter and then go home. You know what I mean? Like it's like a motivation to do so. So I might do a lot of that. I'm gonna try to drink more water, even though I'm drinking coffee as we speak. I'm gonna try to drink more water. I just want to get back into the swing of things and try not to overload myself with my shows, which brings us to goal number 5. My goal is to stream on my days off, since I like to go to the gym when I like to finish work, because then I'm out and about and I don't have to go home, because I'm the type to, once I'm home, I'm home. So I go to the gym after work for at least an hour or 2, and then on my days off I do a lot of sewing, and then I take the night off to stream, and that's going to be kind of my new schedule. But there are so many shows I want to do this year that are really big. I want to do more Comic-Cons than the small shows. I want to do Ren Fairs than the small shows. Sadly, I won't be able to do the Oxford Renaissance Fair like I really, really wanted to. Why? Because it's the same weekend as London Comic-Con. I don't want to lose my spot. But thankfully, my best friend, Ange, is going to let me sell some of my stuff at her booth. So I'm prepping for that. But my friend, Kiana, we've been talking. I already know this. We have a great time together. And I know that she likes vending with me because I'm there and I'm helpful, and vice versa. I know for a fact she's using me for rides, which is fine because she knows I like driving and she knows I like traveling. So we have been talking. We have a list of shows. There are about 6 to 7 Ren Fair shows she wants to do, and I told her I am down for all of those except for the last one that she wanted to do, because the last one was about 8 hours away and I'm not driving. It's a security thing. I cannot do that much driving. I need a secondary driver in case something happens. So I'll do the 2, 3, 3.5, 4 is the max of my driving, because that's fine. But if it's 6 to 8 hours, I can't do it. I need a secondary driver. So she understands that. She's registered herself just in case. So we're gonna do a lot of Ren Fairs. So there's a lot of shows I'm gonna be backing out of. Shock Stock is still a thing. CK Expo is actually, maybe, it might be. CK Expo may be my first show of the year, but there is a show before that I'm going to be doing in Niagara Falls with Nicole, aka Zobo Designs. I had a small burp hidden there. We've been talking. We're going to be sharing a booth with another person. It's a 10 by 10 space. I'm only bringing a certain theme with her. So I'm not bringing everything. I'm just bringing whatever I am making currently. So that's pretty good. And we're sharing a booth, so like the fee for all of us will be extremely small, so we don't have to worry about the big fee like it was gonna be. Oh, I just signed up for Robin in the Hood, so I'm excited for that. I've been working a lot of stuff to work for that in June. What else? I did register for Brantford Comic Con. Somehow there's too much in demand, so I'm on the wait list. Okay, that's fine. And then there is a new show happening in Kitchener, QW Comic Con. I've signed up. I'm already in because I'm friends with the organizer, so I was automatically in. So there's a lot of Comic Cons going on, and a lot of Ren fairs, and a little bit of horror stuff. I did sign up for a show in July, a small show that I promised Kate that I would do. And yeah, I think that's it. But I gotta write all the dates of all the other shows I got from Kiana, so I don't like overbook, because I did that last year. That was horrifying, and luckily it worked out in my favor. And yeah, so that's it for the shows. We're gonna take a step back from the small ones and work on the big ones. I don't think there's any other goals. I think that was it. That's all of my goals I wanted to talk to you guys about. And we're gonna have a great year this year. Emotionally and mentally and physically, we're all gonna have a better year. I hope you guys like these goals, and if you have something similar, or you have any other tips that relates to my goals that will help me do better, motivate me, a great incentive, let me know. But other than that, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to my 2026 goals. And let me know down below if you have something similar, or let me know about a goal that you are doing that I might want to do. Maybe it's something I never thought of. But other than that, thank you so much. And if you guys like this video, give this video a nice like. And if you want to follow me and my other social media accounts, all the links are down below in the description box as well. Make sure you subscribe to see more content that I'll be doing in the future, such as like crafting stuff. Again, follow me on Twitch, because I am back and I am currently playing Final Fantasy 16, and it's crazy. Really, really good. I haven't been so excited for Final Fantasy since 7 Remake, but it's really, really good. And I'm streaming, like I said, on my off days, so they're sporadic. So, but if you follow me on my Twitch, I will post the stories when I will be going live. I don't know the exact time sometimes. Depends what I feel. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.